the Mississippi down to the East Coast. Condos in Queens, Indo for weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Small speak. Living life without fear. Putting 5 carats in my baby girl ear. Lunches, brunches, considered a fool cause I dropped out of high school. Stereotypes of a black male misunderstood. And it's still all good, And if you don't know...
Check. Mic check 1 2. Test 1 2.
When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green, leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur. Phone bill about 2G flat. No need to worry, my accountant handles that. And my whole crew is lounging. Celebrating every day, no more public housing. Thinking back on my one-room shack. Now my mom took me back. And she loves to show me off, of course. Smiles every time my face is up in the store. We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat, wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. Damn right, I like the life I live. Cause I went from negative to positive and it's all. And if you don't know, now you know, you know, you know. And if you don't know, now you know, you know, you know. And if you don't know, now you know, you know, you know. Let the beat down in the alley. Junior Mafia, last lady. I see you, yeah.
Easton Watterson. Field, Kyle Lund. Shortstop, Connor Fajardo. Batting 7th at second base, Justin Frederick. Batting 8th as the designated hitter, Peyton Hamilton. And batting 9th as the catcher, Matthew Bennett. Those are your starting lineups.
What is up, Eastern Oregon? Dodsey on the call. First EOU baseball game of 14 years. The weather looks like it's going to hold up. I mean, it started raining out here a little bit, but let's check in with the defense real fast. Playing left field, the home team, Caden Kennedy. Starting in center field for the home team, Blake Loftus. Starting in right field, Kyle Lund. Third baseman will be Karsten Manderbach. The shortstop for the home team, Connor Fajardo. Second baseman, Justin Frederick, LeGrand native. First baseman, Tristan Fergus. Catcher will be Matt Bennett, and on the bump will be the Western Oregon transfer, Colby Bales. He's a lefty. Leading off for the visitors, Miles Norman. Miles is a LaSalle High School graduate. Played 2 years at Chemeketa Community College. First pitch is up a little bit. Ball 1-0. Miles Norman, I sat down and asked him where he'd like to go, anywhere in the world, and he said Greece. This lefty for EOU looks good. Ground ball up the middle. Frederick bobbles. We got a runner on first. First runner's on. Norman reaches on an error. Stepping into the box for the visiting blue team, Easton Watterson. Easton is, I believe he's a sophomore from Burley, Idaho. He's a TVCC transfer.
Batting center fielder, Easton Watterson.
Lefty goes into the stretch with a runner on first. The delivery. Ground ball. Second base for 1. Safe at first. So Trevor's a sophomore from Liberty High School, and he played at Yuba Junior College in California. Still got a runner on first with 1 out. Bales checks the runner. That ball's low and inside. 1-0. I talked to Trevor Curl about what his favorite food is, and he said that he's a steak dude. Pitcher's in the stretch. Checks the runner. I don't even know who's calling balls or strikes yet. Apparently the guy out there in the field. That was a ball. So that ball was inside. 2-0. Bales delivers. That's a strike. 2-1. I've had Kobe Bales on my show on Eastern Oregon Live Sports. He's a dude. Big righty. Strike 2. 2-2 count. Man, what a great day. For the end of October, we got some pretty decent weather, really. I mean, I've seen this time of year where there was snow on the ground at Halloween. The delivery, ground ball to the shortstop. He's out at second, safe at first. Down, top of the first, going to bat for the visitor, the blue team, Elliot Marks. a second high school. Played at Walla Walla Community College. There's something pretty interesting about this dude here. He opened for the Eli Young Band on the fiddle. It's pretty.
Now that
Rails stretch, come set. To the change up. One. Top of the first. Elliott Marks all the transfer. Here's so just a little bit from still. Good inside. Ball middle. Makes it easy, and that'll end the top half for no run, no hits on air. The first inning. And one. His favorite food is burgers. He likes burgers, man. He wants to go to Australia one day. Lefty checks the runner. One on one. Farnsworth comes set. Checks the runner. Delivery. It's popped up. Shortstop takes charge of that. And one down in the bottom of the first. Yep. Coming to bat for the home team from Dayton High School, Chemeketa Community College transfer.
Now batting, first baseman
Tristan Fergus. Here we are in the bottom of the first with one out, runner on first. Big lefty comes set. Now, pickoff attempt is no good. When them lefties, you know, in baseball, when there's a runner on first, if the guy's going to go, he's going to go on first movement most of the time. So I think the lefty here is trying to hold him close. This dude looks like he might be taken off. Nope. Checked his swing. It's called a ball. What's the count? 1-0. Fergus wants to take a trip to Ireland one day. This is a sophomore. The delivery, off speed, is outside, a little bit low. Man, I'm so happy to have baseball back in Eastern Oregon at EOU. This is wonderful. Oh, man, yes. Lefty comes set to the plate. That's a strike. 2-1. Delivery, it's inside. Fly ball, deep left center. Ooh, somebody's got a call. It's caught by right fielder John Gonzalez, LeGrand native. Played on that 2017 high school state championship baseball team right here in LeGrand. Coming up to bat for the home team from Rancho High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. He played at Barstow Community College. His name is Kagan Kennedy.
Now batting, left fielder Kagan Kennedy.
2 outs, bottom of the first, runner on first. Sun's out. It's just gorgeous. It's a good pitch, a little bit outside, 1-0. Farnsworth seems to have real good control of his fastball. He's all over the plate with it. This early in the season, that's good to see. Lefty comes set. Lefty versus lefty matchup here. In the dirt, bounces away from the catcher. Loftus advances to second, takes a round, takes a look, and stays there. Two down, bottom of the first, runner on second. Runner on second is Blake Loftus. Looks good. Nice, very nice. Up the middle. Runners coming home. No play at the plate. 1-0 for the gold team. It's on a base hit and an RBI by Kagan Kennedy.
Now to bat, right fielder Kyle Lund.
Coming to bat for the home team, bottom of the first, Kyle Lund is a Churchill graduate, and he played a couple years at Chemeketa Community College. Man, McInerney is deep on these Chemeketa kids, which is understandable. He coached at Western Oregon University, which is just about 12 miles away from Chemeketa, so it's understandable, the Chemeketa connection there. 0-1, lefty delivers. That ball's low, 1-1. We got 2 outs in the bottom of the first. We got Kagan Kennedy on first. Gets his lead. Farnsworth comes set to the plate. It's a good pitch, but it's outside, 2-1. Yeah, back to the whole McInerney thing. He was the pitching coach at Western Oregon University. Farnsworth comes set to the plate, foul out of play. 1-2. Yeah, so McInerney, he was the pitching coach at Western Oregon University. He what a program they had there. Man, what a program. Synonymous for good baseball. Farnsworth comes set. Ground ball to the third baseman, Chamberlain. Stays down, makes a good throw, and that'll end the first inning. So let's talk a little bit about the assistant coaches while we're sitting here in between innings. Let me figure this out. So we got one of McInerney's assistant coaches is Peyton Moraski. He comes from San Diego, California. He played at Western Oregon University under McInerney, and when I asked him what kind of music he likes, he says he likes rap and country.
That would really help. 322398.
Is that top of the second for the visiting Brooks Dyer? Kobe Bale still on the mound for the
Leading on, shortstop Brooks Dyer.
1-0. Brooks Dyer's from Vancouver, Washington. When I asked him where he wanted to go in the world, he told me he wanted to go to Greece. That ball's a strike, 1-1. Here we go. Kobe Bale's big left-hander. Man, we must be stacked full of lefties. Starting 2 lefties. 1-2. Dyer's going to have to protect here with 2 strikes. Try to get this leadoff batter on base for the visitors. Bales comes set. No, he didn't. 2-2. Good discipline at the plate for Dyer there. Lay off that high cheese. This is something strange for a starting pitcher. He pitches out of the stretch the whole time. It's interesting. Very interesting. Full count. Top of the second. 1-0. See what Bales has got up his sleeve here. Bales comes set. Ground ball right side. First baseman takes care of it. 1 out. Coming up to the plate for the visitors from Las Vegas, Nevada, Centennial High School, Jamie Powell. I just can't get over the fact that he pitches from the stretch all the time. So odd. First pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. Jamie Powell, when I asked him what his favorite food was, he said chicken wings. He likes chicken wings. I like chicken wings. He's the designated hitter today for the visiting blue team. Bales comes set the delivery. It's up, 2-0. I was talking to McInerney a little bit about the pitching rotation for today, and he's basically got all the pitchers are going to go pretty much across the board, 2 innings each. So this will be Bales' last inning. He comes set. That ball's up, 3-0. When we had Bales on the show, on the Johnny Ballgame show a couple months ago when they decided that to commit to EOU. He was interesting. He was fun. He seems like he's got a good personality. He's pretty funny. We had a good time with him. The lefty comes set. The delivery to the plate. Strike one. So we got a 3-1 count. 3-1 count. 1 out. Top of the second. Jamie Powell waits in the batter's box. The delivery. Oh, he took a big cut there. That was a hitter's pitch. Runs it to a full count. Here we go. Powell did not get cheated right there. Man, wow. You got to swing like that to get it out of this park, though. Righties at least, for sure. Oh, and Bales works his way all the way back to strike out Powell. 2 down, top of the second inning. Coming to bat for the visiting blue team, Adrian Roa. Adrian's from Oregon, Oregon. He played at Blue Mountain Community College before he transferred to EOU. I asked Adrian what kind of music he liked, and he said he likes hip-hop. Put a little hip in your hop. 2 down, top of the second. It's a good pitch. Strike one for Bales. Bales has looked good so far. This whole calling a baseball game single-handedly is a new thing for me. I'm used to doing color, but we'll work through the play-by-play. Here we go. Off-speed pitches inside by Bales, 1-1. 2 outs, top of the second. Man, Roa stands real close to the plate in the batter's box. Doesn't give the pitcher a lot of room on the inside. Popped up, right side. Second baseman, Frederick. Oh, the right fielder comes in and make a sliding catch for out number 3, and that'll end the top half of the second inning. What a catch. In the bottom of the second for the home gold team, shortstop Connor Fajardo.
Leading off, shortstop Connor Fajardo.
Connor went to Southridge High School, played at Chemeketa, another Chemeketa guy. He's a sophomore. The lefty delivers, Farnsworth, inside, 1-0. Connor's favorite food, and he was very specific about this, a fried chicken dinner. Foul ball out of play, 1-1. Bottom half of the second here, we have the home team leading 1-0. Farnsworth delivers. Strike 2, 0-2. Connor Fajardo's favorite baseball player is Javi Baez. Considering he's a shortstop, that makes sense. Outside, 1-2. Farnsworth in the windup, delivery. Off-speed pitch is up and away. 2-2. Oh, full count, my bad. Full count. Fajardo's battling. The pitch by Farnsworth. Swings and misses. 1 out, bottom of the second. Coming to bat for The home gold team.
Now batting second baseman Justin Frederick.
LeGrand High School, LeGrand native Justin Frederick. I played Legion baseball with this kid's dad. The delivery, outside corner, strike one. Farnsworth's got good control of his fastball too. Fouled out of play, 0-2. Frederick's in the hole quickly. See if he can battle back. I asked him what he liked to eat. He says he likes steak. Delivers. Ball's in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. 1-2. Man, it's gonna. There's not. I don't even see hardly any clouds now. It is beautiful out there. Wow. Farnsworth deliver. Off speed pitches up. 2-2. Frederick's battling back. Frederick originally committed to Blue Mountain Community College, and when they brought baseball back here at Eastern, he changed his commitment and came to Eastern. He soft liner to center field, and 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Coming to bat for the home gold team, designated hitter, Peyton Hamilton. Peyton's from Capitol High School. He played at Capitol High School in Boise. First pitch, curveball, strike one. 0-1. So this will be Farnsworth's last inning of work. Peyton Hamilton, fastball. Ground ball, looks like it's foul to me. Foul ball. Hamilton's in the hole, quick, 0-2. He's going to have to battle here. This field has a lot of memories for me. I played a lot of games on this field. Wow. It's weird sitting up here in the booth. Farnsworth in the windup. Off-speed pitch is up. 1-2. The delivery. That ball's out of play. Foul ball. Stays at 1-2. It's 1-0 the gold team here, bottom of the second. Next inning, we're going to see 2 new pitchers. Farnsworth delivers. Checked his swing in the dirt. He said he didn't. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. Here we go. Counts even. No, I guess they changed their mind. Who'd they check that with? They must have checked it with the first base coach. That's it for the bottom of the second. Be back. a bump in the top of the third for the home team. The right-hander, Nick Jennings, he's from Vancouver, Washington. He played at Skyview High School and Lower Columbia Community College. Leading off for the visitors, LeGrand native Danny Chamberlain. I think he's on that same thing as Gonzalez over there, 2017 state champions. Or Isaac. Why did I call him Danny? Danny's his brother. That's my bad. Holy mackerel. Wow. Isaac. I killed that. My bad. Jennings comes set. Ooh, Jennings has got a little zip on his fastball. That's a base hit to right for Chamberlain. That's the first hit of the game for the visiting team, for the blue team. First hit of the game. We got LeGrand boys batting back to back as John Gonzalez comes up to the plate for EOU.
Right fielder Jonathan Gonzalez.
Jennings comes set, runner on first. To the plate. It's gets away from the catcher, and Chamberlain advances to second base. Runner in scoring position now for John Gonzalez. Let's get this LHS connection and bat him in. Let's go. Jennings comes set. Gonzalez shows bunt. Gets the bunt down. Runner's got a clear path to third, the play at first, and he's out at first. Sacrifice bunt for Gonzalez. Yeah, that brings up leadoff hitter Miles Norman.
Back at the top of the order.
In his first at bat, he got on an error by second baseman Justin Frederick. So now we got a runner on third with one out. Jennings comes set. To the plate. 0-1. Looked like a good pitch to jump all over. First pitch fastball. Jennings comes set. Chamberlain gets his lead. Ground ball off the foot, up the middle, base hit. And that's an RBI for leadoff hitter Miles Norman on the base hit. Chamberlain scores. And all of a sudden we got a tie game. Coming to bat for the blue team.
Center fielder, Easton Watterson.
Center fielder, Easton Watterson. His favorite food, spaghetti and meatballs. He's a sophomore. He played 2 years at TVCC. They all got a year back in eligibility-wise because of what happened last year. First pitch strike, 0-1. Norman's the leadoff hitter, so I would assume that we have a little bit of speed on first base right now. Jennings comes set. To the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop. Double play. Turns two. And that'll end the inning. They got one run on one hit. One runner left on base. Well, technically no runners left on base, actually. We'll take a break for music. Bump here in the bottom of the third for the visiting blue team, Jordan Rios. Jordan is a right-hander from Moses Lake High School. He played at Wenatchee Valley Community College.
Jordan Rios.
And up to bat for the home team.
Catcher
Matt Bennett. He played at Madison High in Portland and Mount Hood Community College. First pitch, a little bit low inside. Matt's favorite food is steak, but he hates corn. He says that it does nothing for your body. Rios delivers. Ball's a little bit low, 2-0. Look at the pitchers getting work out there in center field running their poles, man. I love to see it. Love to see it. Rios with the delivery to the plate. Fouled out of play right up over our heads here in the booth. 2-1. It's a funny story. Matt Bennett's brother is also on the team. He's sitting right next to me here in the booth running the scoreboard right now. That's good. Rios with the delivery to the plate. Ooh, just got a little piece of that, and it runs the count even at 2-2. I asked Matt who his favorite baseball player was, and I assumed it was going to be a catcher, and he said Buster Posey. Pretty good choice for a catcher right there. Rios with the delivery. Ball's popped up. Ooh, that's trouble. It's a good play by first baseman there. 1 out.
Back at the top of the order, now up to bat, center fielder Blake Loftus.
Coming up. We got a little bit of wind up here. Coming up for the home team. Leadoff hitter, center fielder Blake Loftus. Rios delivers. Gets ahead in the count, 0-1. Loftus' favorite food is movie popcorn. That's interesting. Off speed, chased it, 0-2. Rios way ahead here. I asked Rios what his favorite food was, and he said pizza. He's a pizza dude. To the plate, off speed in the dirt. As pitchers, we like to call that a pitch that we can burn. When you're way ahead like that, you don't want to give the hitter anything too good. Rios shakes him off. 1-2. Ball's hit up the middle. Base hit. A base hit for Loftus. Coming up for the home team, the gold team in the bottom of the third here. No, top of the third. Wait, that's the bottom of the third? Yeah, I was right. But coming up for the home team in the bottom of the third, Karsten Manderbach. Karsten Manderbach is a sophomore. He wants to go to Australia. The delivery. Ball's inside. 0-1. Another situation where we might see a little bit of action on the base pass here. Got the leadoff hitter, Loftus, on first base. Rios comes set, checks the runner. There he goes. And he's in with a stolen base. Loftus sets up the home team for a run scoring opportunity here with Loftus at second. 1 out. They're looking for Manderbach to come through and deliver with a hit here. The wind's starting to pick up here out at Optimus. It always blows the same way. It blows from Mount Emily across. Rios comes set. To the plate. It's another base hit. Base hit for Manderbach. Play at the plate. Not in time. 2-0. Or 2-1. My bad. 2-1 home. 2-1 gold on the base hit by Manderbach. RBI. Coming to bat for the home team, the first baseman, Tristan Fergus.
And now batting, first baseman, Tristan Fergus.
Manderbach advances to second on the air. Manderbach with the lead at second. Rios comes set to the plate. Curveball's in for a strike. 0-1. That wind is getting wild up here. Slamming doors. And man, what a great day. I love me some baseball. Rios comes set. Manderbach with the lead at second. Ball's fouled out. Out of play. 0-2. Fergus finds himself in a hole right off the bat. 0-2. Got to protect here. Manderbach's going to look to work something outside probably, I would imagine here. You don't want to give him something good to hit with a runner on second. You got a lot of pitches left. Way ahead in the count. Comes set. Ball's in the dirt. Runner takes off to third. Manderbach steals third base. And your home gold team is in business here. 1 out, bottom of the third, runner on third. Manderbach's going to look for something up here. Put the ball in the air. Rios comes set. And he struck him out. That's a big strikeout right there. 2 outs, bottom. Is it? Yeah. Okay. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Left fielder Kagan Kennedy coming to the plate for the home gold team. Rios goes into the windup with a runner on third and 2 outs. Off-speed pitches away. 1-0. Kagan Kennedy played at Barstow Community College, which I have a connection to that. Rios to the plate. Off-speed pitches. Oh, it's a strike. 1-1. So Barstow Community College, when I first went down to California to play baseball in college, I started out at Victor Valley College, which is in the same conference as Barstow. It's only about 20 miles away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Nice block. Very nice block by catcher Elliot Marks. Wow, good block, especially with runner on third. Bottom of the third, 2-1, gold. Rios in the windup. Delivery to the plate. Ooh. Just a bit outside, as Euchre would say. We got 2-2. Yeah. 3-2, full count. 3-1. Wow, I'm way off. Please forgive that. I'm keeping score and reading and trying to pay attention to the baseball game at the same time. The delivery, it's low. Ball 4. So he walks Kennedy. We got first and third with 2 outs here. Kyle Lund coming to the plate. He's the right fielder.
Now to bat, right fielder Kyle Lund.
Rios is going to have to go back into the stretch with the runner on first here. Kennedy gets a gigantic lead at first as they're not holding him. Wanderbach on third. Rios comes set. Strike 1. Fastball outside corner. 0-1. Lund throws. Does he throw left-handed as well? Yeah, he's a lefty, purebred lefty. Rios comes set. The pitch fouled away. 0-2. Probably going to see Kagan Kennedy moving on this pitch or a pitch very soon in the future. Just put the runner in scoring position and take away the easy out at second. Lund behind in the count 0-2. Rios comes set. The delivery, it's an off-speed pitch and it's fouled off. Lund battling 0-2. Gold team's trying to scratch a couple more runs together here and take a little bit of a lead. They're up 2-1 here in the bottom of the third. Rios is looking to get out of this jam here. Delivery, ball's low. I'm surprised Kennedy hasn't taken off yet. I mean, they're not holding him at first. I don't know enough about this team yet to know how fast he is, but I would assume he's going any pitch. I mean, he's got a humongous lead. Rios is set. To the plate. Oh, that's trouble. That's trouble. Nice play. Very nice play by left fielder Miles Norman. Great play. That'll end the inning. The Gold team gets 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error, and they take the lead 2-1 here in the bottom half of the third. All right, here we go. We're going to get it going here in the top of the fourth. It's 2-1. The Gold team's up. They're the home team.
Leading off for the visiting squad in Team Blue, first baseman Trevor Curl.
Hitting for the visiting blue team for EOU, first baseman Trevor Curl. Jennings is still on the mound. This will be his last inning, as like I told you, McInerney said that the pitchers are going to get 2 innings of work each. A couple of the pitchers, it looks like, are going to get just an inning. First pitch, fastball inside. That hit him. Oh, it hit the bottom of the bat. Foul ball. So 0-1. Man, he didn't even move. Just Jennings to the plate. Ooh, soft ground ball right back to the pitcher. Bare hands it. Dig. And he's safe on the bobble. First baseman Curl bobbled that just first baseman Fergus bobbled that just a little bit. Brings up to bat.
Now batting, catcher Elliot Marks.
The catcher, Elliot Marks. Runner on first, no outs here in the top of the fourth. First pitch is a ball up. This is our fiddle playing catcher. Fiddle playing catcher. Never heard that convo before. You can catch and play the fiddle. Curl gets his lead at first. Jennings comes set. Delivered to the plate. Fastball by him. Am I hot?
You want me to hop on?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
You'll basically just have to zero me out every time I go to announce on PA, okay?
Yep.
Or I can help you, actually.
Ground ball, foul ball down the third base line. Marks is behind in the count, 1-2. Jennings has looked good so far. Giving up 1 run on a couple of hits. Seems to be finding his groove here.
Elliot still batting?
Jennings with the runner on first, comes set. Delivery to the plate. Oh, it hit him. So Marks gets hit by a pitch, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Brooks Dyer.
And now batting shortstop, Brooks Dyer.
First and second here with no outs. That just turned.
Yeah. You can still hear me. You get both feeds from both of us when I go left and right. But
Oh, do you?
yeah, I should.
I got
come
you.
in.
We're good.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Bringing in the SID up at EOU, William.
Thanks for having me on the broadcast, Dodsies. We got a foul ball up into the back of the fence right here near the press box.
Yeah.
You know, Dodsy's already said this a few times, but it's great to reiterate it to those of you watching on the live stream. We have a beautiful day here at Optimus Field here at Pioneer Park. I mean, there at the beginning we had that hail come in, but it's looking good so far, and it is nice to have baseball back in LeGrand.
Absolutely. We should have done this from the beginning, had the both of us on here. I like it better. Things comes set to the gets away from the catcher, and the runners will advance to second and third.
We got guys in scoring position so far. A visiting squad looking for a chance to potentially tie this game up, maybe even take the lead, as they've got the go-ahead run sitting on second. And looks like Coach McInerney is going to make his way out onto the mound along with the catcher, have a discussion with his pitcher. But so far, Dodsey, through these few innings of play, what have you seen from this squad, both home and visitor-wise?
You've seen that this early in the season. A lot of pitchers, they struggle with control, and we haven't seen that so far. I mean, we had a little hiccup here, but at the same time, for this early in the season, like I said, to see the control fairly good, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and the fact that they're doing this through limited innings of work is another note to add on top of that. But overall, yeah, and I mean, from what we've seen, I'm surprised that we haven't seen a lot of guys from first try to take that steal at second, especially with the separation they're creating off of first base.
Yeah, and I would be running all over the place right now. I mean, maybe McInerney's holding them up because it's a scrimmage, and
yeah, you got to be smart with these things.
Jennings comes set.
1-1 count, and it's going to be a called strike, puts the count at 1-2 in favor of Jennings on the hill.
Brooks Dyer hitting for the visiting blue team.
That is always the fun part of this job, is when you get to call a game without numbers on uniforms.
Yeah, right.
High ball goes 2-2.
And especially when you don't even know the players. I mean, once we get into it and we get to know the players, it becomes
definitely
100 times easier. That's why I was saying, man, it would be so much easier with two people because then we can just bounce stuff back and forth.
Exactly.
Jennings comes set.
2-2 count on the bump.
No outs here,
And
too.
that's going to be a swinging strike. That's going to be the first out.
Home team trying to hold them here. Visiting teams trying to manufacture some runs. And we got the designated hitter, Jamie Powell, coming up. One out.
Still
what do we got? Top of four here?
Yes, sir. Still got runners in scoring position at second and third, waiting for some action to happen. A foul ball on that first pitch brings the count to 0-1.
Jennings' fastball has some good run on it. It looks like it runs in on righties, which is always nice for a right-hander.
And what you said earlier, too, when he came out and made that first pitch, he's got some zing behind his throw. I mean, it was definitely surprising to see that right out the gate.
Yeah, he's got a little zip. I'm so excited about this season, man, just seeing these guys out here.
Oh, it's going to be
huge
great.
Smile on my face.
Jennings with a pitch a little high and outside. It's going to bring the count to 1-1.
See, if this one of my things as a coach is I like to mess with other pitchers because I was a pitcher. And if I was coaching the team up to bat right now, I would walk out to the umpire and ask him to kindly have the pitcher take that bracelet off of his wrist. Get in the head of the pitcher.
Down the middle for strike number 2. Puts the count at 1-2 in favor of Jennings. I mean, you got to do what you can to get in the psyche of any opposing player's head, and that's the beautiful thing about baseball. It's not a time sport, so it's all about patience, which is really a virtue when it comes to it, because you can have games that can go anywhere from an hour and a half to 3.5, close to 4 hours. So you got to be ready to just have that mental attitude to take this on day by day.
Jennings to the plate.
That's going to be strike 3 for out number 2. Jennings starting to feel it here.
2 outs
so far
in the top of the fourth.
Visiting team, they've got 2 runners on. Were able to get them there with no outs. Now they're in a tough situation, and you have a chance to either tie or take the lead, and you can't take advantage of this. That is tough.
Coming to the plate for the visitors, the blue team, Adrian Roa. He's the second baseman. He needs to come through right here with a knock. Jennings comes to the plate, off speed. It's up.
Now batting second baseman Adrian Roa.
Jennings seems to have found his groove here now. Yeah, that was one of my favorite things as a coach, to get in the other pitcher's head. Now,
exactly.
As a pitcher, other coaches always tried to get into my head, so may as well, right?
That's going to be ball 2. Counts in favor for Roa, and if you're Jennings right now, you got to be feeling pretty good so far. After you get 2 runners on, you're able to deal the next 2 out and get yourself in a situation where you can possibly escape this jam. Let's see how he holds up again. Roa in the advantage though with the 2-0 count. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning of this inter-squad scrimmage.
Roa's got a chance to give the visiting team here the lead. The base knock.
Roa with contact. That's headed out to right field. And that's going to be a routine fly out, and Jennings has got to be feeling good heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, gets 2 runners on the first 2 at-bats, but then deals the next 2. We go into the bottom of the 4th. Home team in team gold, wearing the gray uniform, still up 2-1.
For the visiting team here in the bottom of the 4th, it'll still be Rios. He'll be in his 2nd inning of work. In his 1st inning, he gave up 2 hits, 1 run.
Who's that bat again?
Leading off for the home team.
Shortstop Connor Fajardo.
Shortstop Connor Fajardo up to bat. The delivery by Rios, strike 1.
And let's see if Rios can have a little bit better start than Jennings did. Again, Jennings with that really solid finish to get out of a jam, but Rios right here with his first pitch was a strike. Delivers the second one. He's going to put himself in favor with an 0-2 count, and Rios not showing as much zip with his throw, but he's really placing that well inside the box.
Yeah, he's got good command right now. Look for them to stretch the plate here.
And it's going to be just a bit low.
Ooh, it's a good pitch. It's a good pitch.
Puts the count at 1-2. Again, we're here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Home team in team gold. They're wearing the gray uniforms. Leads 2-1 over team blue.
Oh, he just got a piece.
Foul
Stays
ball.
alive.
Keep the count at 1-2.
Fajardo's choked up here, behind in the count. You know, some hitters they change their approach with 2 strikes, and some hitters they don't. And looks to me like Fajardo has changed his approach just a little bit.
And that's going to be tight and inside. Rios just really working the inside on that one. He gets his first strike. Solid start for him.
That off-speed pitch, I think it caught Fajardo off guard. I think he was looking fastball. Rios came with the curveball.
Second baseman Justin Frederick.
Frederick steps into the box for the home gold team. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. First pitch is inside.
Frederick hugging the home plate there just a little bit. As you see, he's going to have to kind of dip out of the way to avoid possibly making a hit by pitch there.
Yeah. I had a good conversation with him when he was deciding whether he was going to decommit from Blue Mountain Community College and come to Eastern.
Gotcha.
He's a good kid, man. Really good kid.
And second pitch for Rios is going to be a strike. Puts the count at 1-1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
The ball's
Just
low.
a little low there. Puts the count 2-1. That's the thing, too, with Frederick. If you remember his last at-bat, he was very patient. Did not, swing at things early. Was really just focusing on seeing what his pitchers were going to give him before he made that decision.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that's going to really work to get on base and utilize his speed.
It's a 3-1 count now for Frederick as he's going to see. Let's see what he does here, advantage in him for the count.
Ball's low.
Ball 4 puts Frederick at first after drawing the walk. Bring up our next batter, which will be the designated hitter in Peyton Hamilton.
Yep.
Now batting designated hitter.
Frederick on first. Jordan Rios. This will be Rios' last inning of work as Frederick with the lead. He's bouncing around to the plate. Strike one. Hamilton in the hole, one right off the bat.
Yep, and Rios through these 2 innings of work, he, like we said earlier, doesn't have a lot of zip behind his throws, not really going to focus on his speed, but his positioning so far, and again, just in 2 innings of work, he's really done a lot of good here.
It's a good pitch, gets away from the catcher, and Frederick advances to second on the pass ball.
Count still 0-2 after the swing and the miss. Hamilton in a bit of a tight spot here. Let's see what Rios does, see if he can get himself out number 2 and keep a runner still stuck at second.
Gold team looking to capitalize on the pass ball as Frederick moved into scoring position here.
Rios checks back over to second. Makes the pitch.
Off speed.
It's going to be a quick line out to left field. Keeps Frederick over at second, but that's going to be out number 2 for the visitors in Team Gold.
Miles Norman makes the play in the left. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th. Coming to bat for the home team, catcher Matt Bennett.
And a big shout out to Matt Bennett's brother Michael, who's here working the scoreboard for us. And again, we don't have numbers on these guys, so he's being a really big help in identifying who's stepping onto the bump, potential changes in batting lineups. It's been a huge help, so we just want to give a good shout out to Michael Bennett for that.
First pitch is a fastball off the outside corner, 1-0. Rios has the opportunity to get out of this right now with 2 outs.
Gets the call, checks back to second. It's going to swing and a miss, puts the count now at 1-1.
I'm pretty impressed by these pitchers so far, man. Really, this early in the season, it's not easy, and we're 2-1 game here in the bottom of the 4th.
And he's not giving off a lot of foul balls. He's not putting himself in a high pitch count. He's just being patient, really methodical with how he's doing his work.
Oh, that's trouble.
That's going to be
That's
past
over.
left
That's
field.
over. Norman's heading left off the fence. Frederick will come in to score, and Bennett will coast into second with a double.
And with 2 outs, Team Gold is going to add another run on, puts it at 3-1 now. And so far, Rios, who we were giving a lot of praise to, was dealing really well up to this point and just kind of puts himself in a tough spot. And Team Gold is able to get a runner in and put it at a 3-1 lead.
Coming to bat for the Gold team here in the bottom of the 4th, center fielder Blake Loftus.
Center fielder Blake Loftus.
Blake went to Walla Walla Community College. He's a transfer. He's a sophomore. Although he played 2 years at Walla Walla, they got one of those years back. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Loftus able to kind of
Here
drop
comes
it
Bennett.
in that shallow no man's
Oh, they
land.
hold him up at third. Bennett with the base hit.
Runners at the corners now. And Team Gold, looks like they might have a chance to get a 2-out rally here. They've already got 1 runner in. Again, runners on the corners. They lead 3-1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Coming to the dish here for the Gold team, third baseman Karsten Manderbach.
Now up to bat, third baseman Karsten Manderbach.
Manderbach's a BMCC transfer, a sophomore. Again, like I said, they got last year's year back for eligibility-wise.
You know, getting to hang out with these guys today for Media Day was a lot of fun. You know, I've seen them on campus, get to interact with them from time to time, but really having that quality face-to-face, putting names to faces was a lot of fun. These guys really enjoyed it, and I could tell they were excited coming out to this scrimmage.
Baseball players are a different breed, William. Different breed, man.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I was a trackster.
Curveball down the line. Oh, that's trouble. That ball's fair. That ball is fair.
We'll have another
Bennett
run
scores.
brought in, and it's now 4-1 for Team Gold as they're starting to rack it up here. Again, Rios, who had a good start to this bottom half of the inning, got 2 quick outs, and now he's in a bit of a jam as he's given up 2 runs. And Coach Mack is going to come out to the bump, have a talk with him. Runners in scoring position at second and third. Things are looking like it's a little tough here for Rios.
Manderbach with the RBI on the 2-out hit. Well, McInerney's probably just, telling him, you got 1 more out to get, kid. Let's go. Here we go.
Now batting, first baseman Tristan Fergus.
Coming to the dish for the home Gold team, first baseman Tristan Fergus. Tristan flew out to right in his last at-bat. Oh, he's had 2 at-bats. He flew out to right and he struck out. Curveball.
Rios with it.
6-hole base hit.
Through.
Here comes Manderbach to the plate. 2-run, 2-out.
Fergus with
Single
a 2
for Fergus.
RBI single through the left side. And right now things are going all right for Team Gold, and for Rios and Team Blue, they're having a hard time trying to figure out how they can get out of this inning again with 2 quick outs. Now they've given up 4 runs. It's a really tough situation they're in here in the bottom half of the inning.
Kagan Kennedy coming to bat for the Gold team. He has a single and a walk on the day. Kennedy, the Las Vegas native. Rios comes set, runner on first. Ball in the dirt. Man, the home team's pouring it on right here. 2-out rally.
And this 4-run inning is going to be a tough one to battle back on, as it's a 6-1 lead for the home squad.
Rios to the plate, in the dirt again, 2-0. Kennedy ahead.
Now we're going to see how Rios deals with this. Again, giving up the 4 runs, getting into his psyche a little bit. He's got 2-0 count.
Cleanup hitters up, 2-0 count. I mean, you're looking dead red right here. You're looking for something up, and you're just going to ball 3.
Rios has not settled himself in since he gave up those 4 runs, and things looking a little tough still. Team Gold trying to capitalize on this and extend that lead.
Yeah, when you're up in a game here with your cleanup hitter, he might have the green light. 3-0. Rios comes set to the plate. He definitely didn't have the green light.
No, he did not, as a called strike brings the count to 3-1
that ball
again,
was right
2 outs.
down the middle. 3-1. Runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th.
Kennedy set in the box. Rios gets the call.
Ground ball, second baseman.
Popped up, and that's going to be the inning. Rios is finally able to get out of jam, but not after giving up 4 runs. Dodzy, go ahead and give me a rundown of that inning.
4 runs on 3 hits, couple errors. 6-1 Gold, moving into the 5th.
We'll be back after this music break.
All right, we got a change at pitcher. Coming onto the bump here in the top of the 5th for
Now
the
on the mound for
home
the
gold team.
Team Gold. Pitcher,
Stephen Wade, he's a
Stephen
sophomore. He played at Belmont Primary School in high school. He's from Vancouver, British Columbia.
Wade. Leading off for the visiting
He's
squad,
another one of those
third
pitchers that
baseman,
pitches out of the
Isaac
stretch.
Chamberlain.
Chamberlain at the dish. First pitch, fastball's up. 1-0. While we have time here, I'd like to thank EOU, Benchwarmers, Eastern Oregon Alive TV. Who else, William? Anybody else we need to thank? Second pitch
Stu
of the
at
fastball,
Parks
it's up.
and Rec, who was a big help for us getting everything set up. Big shout out to you too, Dodzy. I mean, you and Brent Clapp being able to help us get this internet stream going so that we can provide this, for the fans.
Absolutely, man.
Count 2-0 right now for Wade on the
Teamwork
bump.
makes the dream work.
Exactly.
Chamberlain's a local ground boy. Ground ball, second baseman Frederick. Teammate to teammate right there. They've been
Easy
teammates for a
routine
while.
ball.
Frederick makes the play. 1 down, top of the 5th.
Now up to bat. Now batting, right fielder, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Coming to the plate here in the top of the 5th for the visiting blue team. Another LeGrand native, John Gonzalez. Stephen Wade comes set to the plate. Foul ball. Ooh, Bennett. Looks like Bennett took that off of the inside of the thigh.
Wade, one of the guys I was talking to during media day today, and his frame does not lie to you. When you stand up next to the guy, he's got a bigger frame, and for a pitcher, let's see how that holds up for him. As he's got one that's definitely high and outside, brings the count to 1-1.
I was gonna say he Rick Vaughn that one. Oh, get him out here, right? Man, does McInerney just have a boarding house of lefties?
It was
My
surprising to see
goodness.
when we got his roster from him at the beginning of the season, or beginning of the year, figuring out everything. There was a lot of lefties listed on this roster.
Oh.
Something I think he's really showing that he's fond of.
Nothing better than having a bunch of lefty pitchers for a coach. Wow.
And Wade off the foul ball pitch puts the count in his favor. It's 1-2 now here with 1 out, top of the 5th inning. Those of you just joining us, get inter-squad scrimmage, blue and gold for the Eastern Oregon Mountaineers. It's a 6-1 game as the gold team, wearing the gray uniforms, has the lead. It'll be called strike, and
rung him
Wade
up.
is able to get the runner or the batter out.
Gonzalez caught looking for the second out of the inning. Norman Miles come. I said Norman Miles. Miles Norman. Norman Miles. Miles Norman. Left fielder. Visiting blue team. They need to get something going here. They're going to have to just chip away at this lead if they want to get back into this ball game. Wade comes set to the plate. Wade throws pretty hard too. I mean, he's
And the
putting old
ball
Bennett through
actually
some
getting
work back
stuck
there.
inside the gear for the catcher.
The disappearing ball trick.
Who would have thought Stephen Wade, pitcher and magician? 1-0 count, Wade with the pitch. That'll
He
be
calls it a strike.
1-1, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning.
Norman's made a couple of nice plays out and left today. He's 1 for 2. Single in the 3rd and reached on an error in the 1st.
And Wade with another strike again, putting the count in his favor. It's 1-2.
Miles Norman's another one of those Shemeketa dudes. I think that's going to be a hot spot for Coach McInerney. That ball's outside. Good discipline at the plate for Norman.
And Wade checking back over to Coach Farrington, thinking maybe he might have painted the outside just enough to get the strike, but deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
We used to shake him up for deuces if you were batting.
There you go.
Oh, it hit him.
That's going to be a hit
It's gonna
by
put a
pitch.
runner on first. So Norman's reached base in all 3 appearances today. He's been hit by a pitch, single, reached on an error in the 1st. That brings to the plate Easton Watterson.
Now batting, center
Why do I
fielder,
keep saying Easton?
Watterson.
Yeah, it is Eastern Watterson. It is. We're good. He's from Burley, Idaho. He played at TVCC.
Watterson in the box, ready to go. Wade gets the call.
Oh, Norman got psyched out a little bit there at first. He didn't know if Wade was going to come over there or go to the plate.
And here's that thing we were talking about earlier. The guys are giving themselves a decent amount of space from first right off that attempt, but still no base stealing that we've seen so far in this scrimmage.
2-0 here. Wade looking to find his groove. There's a chance for a run here if we can get Norman into scoring position. The ball's up, 3-0.
And this at bat not going in Wade's favor as he's thrown 3 straight balls, not 1 strike yet.
Norman gets his lead at first. Watterson in the box, the pitch.
It'll be strike 1, and Wade is finally able to deal one inside the box, puts it at a 3-1 count.
I love the lefties, man. I love the control that these guys have, too. I mean, we've seen a little bit of falter in the bottom of the 4th, but other than that, these lefties have been solid.
They really have. They've shown a lot of consistency so far, but at this point for Wade, as he puts a runner on at first, advancing another guy to second after the walk.
Batting for the visiting blue team, first baseman Trevor Curl.
First baseman,
He is
Trevor
0
Curl.
for 2, reached on an error in the 4th. Runners on first and second, 2 outs.
Here's a chance for Team Blue, maybe get a 2-out rally like Team Gold did there in the bottom of that 4th inning. So we get a pitch just a bit outside, but it's going to be a strike 0-1 count to start.
Oh, we're even going to criticize the umpires in the booth today, even though there isn't really an umpire.
Hey, everybody's undefeated from the stands, just like I'm pretty sure I guessed all the right answers on my ACT.
Foul ball for Curl, puts him in the hole 0-2. Right here, Wade can be really, really, really cautious with this pitch. I mean, there's no reason to give him anything anywhere near the plate right here. Bennett should stretch that. Bennett needs to make that plate about 4 feet. 0-2 pitch.
It's right to Wade, and he's just going to loft that over to first base for out number 3. And after getting those 2 outs, bit of a jam Wade gets himself into, but is able to keep the runners from really scoring, and that's going to keep it at a 6-1 game as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners left on base for the blue visiting team. Here in the bottom half of the 5th, coming to the mound for the visiting blue team, Lucas Tolan. He's
Now
a
on the mound for the visiting squad,
Walla Walla
Team
Community
Blue, Lucas Tolan.
College transfer. he's got big time ties to LeGrand. I
Leading
mean,
off for the home squad,
this
right
kid.
fielder Kyle Lund.
This kid, I played with his uncle. His uncle was my coach. His cousin I played with, Jake Tolan. Coming to bat for the home team, bottom of the 5th, Kyle Lund, right fielder.
Tolan with his first pitch. It's going to be just a little low and inside. Going to bring up ball 1.
The McInerney family's already like delved into the LeGrand scene. Coach's wife Dottie, she works at Heinz Meat Company here in town.
Okay. Second pitch coming. Going to be swing and a miss. Evens the count out 1-1.
Tolan's got some good movement on his fastball.
So far, every pitcher that we've seen today has shown a lot of consistency at one point or another. Really just exercising that depth that Coach Mack is likely going to have this season, which is exciting to see.
The left-handed hitting Lund is 0 for 2 today.
And puts the count at 1-2 as he swings and misses once more. And Tolan in his first bump appearance looking good so far to start the inning.
Lund flew out to left in the 4th. In the 3rd. Check that. Tolan delivers.
Going to just make
Soft
a little
ground
bit of
ball.
contact.
1 dead here in the 5th.
Easy 1-3 play for the visiting squad and Team Blue. Brings up out number 1. Our next guy up to bat is going to be the shortstop in Connor Fajardo.
Connor Fajardo's from South Ridge High School.
Shortstop, Connor Fajardo.
I told Lucas Tolan a story about his cousin yesterday, a funny one. And it's not, we won't say it on the air, but I got a good laugh out of him.
Good.
First pitch is up. Tolan's got a little zip on his fastball as well. I think all these pitchers are pitching from the stretch just because it's early in the season.
Yeah.
I can't imagine all these guys pitching from the stretch without runners on because there is a considerable advantage to pitching from.
It's got the distance, but it's going to be fouled off easily.
There's a considerable advantage to pitching from the windup. So I'm assuming that they're just getting work from the stretch.
Yeah, definitely. In his inter-squad scrimmage, no
Counts
reason
even.
to get too excited. Just want to see how everybody's going to play, both offense and defense. Tolan gets the call, 1-1 count.
Curveball.
And a great
very
catch by
nice
Curl.
Play. Very nice play by Curl at first.
He stretches out to make that one for out number 2. And Tolan feeling excited now as he got some help from his infield. Great defensive play there.
Hey, those are the kind of plays right there that just give the pitcher momentum, man. Seriously, your guys put their body on the line for you, and it just gives you that feeling inside. It's hard to explain unless you've been in the situation.
Justin Frederick.
Coming up to bat for the home team, the gold team, second baseman Justin Frederick.
Yeah, and as to reiterate on your note, when you see something like that, it gives you a lot more confidence in what your defense is doing, especially when they're behind you. And plays like that, I mean, that could have easily been base hit and runner on. But
absolutely.
Curl was just showing some athleticism there at first.
1-0 count. Tolan comes set to the plate.
It's going to be a called strike. Frederick checking just ever so slightly. Looked like he might have taken a swing at that, but holds off.
Frederick quickly behind in the count. Oh, they called one of those a ball. Is it 1-1? 1-1. Tolan comes set.
And Frederick
That
with
ball's
good
foul.
contact, but it's going to be a foul ball. Puts the count at 1-2. Tolan in the advantage yet again.
Frederick played football for the LeGrand High School football team last year, state champions. Got a ring out of it. He chose EOU, wanted to stay home. Tolan comes set. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th.
The
Slider's just a
outside
bit
brings
outside.
up 2-2 count.
Deuces again. Here we go.
Question is are we going to see if Frederick's a gambling man or not?
Tolan from the stretch.
Gets the call, makes the pitch. That's going to be low and outside. Full count now at 3-2.
It's really cool to see a Tolan playing baseball at EOU again. His uncle played baseball at EOU. His cousin played football at EOU. There's just Tolan name is synonymous with
It's
EOU.
a lot of tradition there, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's going to be ball for Tolan, not in a good spot there after getting the count to his advantage is going to walk a batter.
Puts Frederick on first and brings up Peyton Hamilton, the DH.
Now batting, designated hitter Peyton Hamilton.
Williams doing double duty right now. He's the PA and he's on the call with me. We decided that we needed 2 people on the call. Baseball's too slow now.
Hey, when you get a chance to work a baseball game and have fun, it doesn't even feel like work.
Nope.
Double duty or not, it's been a blast.
Tolan with Frederick on first. Gets his lead. Tolan delivers to the plate. Ground ball. Chamberlain. Good play. And he's out at
there
first.
To make the catch. Ends the bottom of the inning. We're going to go into the top of the 6th. Home team in team gold. They're wearing the gray uniforms. Lead 6-1. Dodzy, what was that inning like?
No runs, no hits, no errors.
It's going to be a clean slate. Zeros across the board, and we're going to take a music break.
On the bump. Another one on the lefties. Leading off for the visiting blue team. Elliot Marks, the catcher.
Squad catcher Elliot Marks.
Elliot was hit by pitch in his last at bat. Wade's ahead in the count 0-1 on the foul ball by Marks. Marks has been on base twice today. He reached on a fielder's choice. Was hit by a pitch. Did you get my diet? Oh. Stephen Wade comes set. Another foul ball 0-2. Quickly ahead in the count is Wade. Look for Bennett to stretch the plate here. And this turn, it's a little bit chilly out here, but it's not bad. And right before the game, we got about 3 minutes of rain. Wade to the plate. Burns 1-2.
It's funny, too, because that rain actually turned into a good amount of hail for the last half of that duration of rainfall.
I didn't even know it hailed. I wasn't paying attention. I just knew we needed water on the field, and that put water on the field.
Hey, you can't beat that.
Right.
1-2 count. Wade with the delivery. That's going to be good contact. That's going to land into what is left center field.
Base hit by Marks.
Marks with a good leadoff hit. Puts himself at first.
Coming to the plate for the blue visiting team, shortstop Brooks Dyer.
Now batting, shortstop Brooks Dyer.
Ironically, when I was doing starting lineups for PA at the beginning, I even asked Dyer when we were at Media Day. It's Dyer, not Dwyer, and I still managed to say Dwyer. And his buddies, I think most of his teammates let me know that I had muffled that one. It is what it is.
First pitch fouled off by Dyer. Dyer. First pitch fouled off by Dyer 0-1.
Wade with the call, brings the pitch.
Looked like a strike. I haven't gotten any confirmation from an umpire.
And it looks like they're going to give him, it's going to be strike 2, 0-2 count. Farrington, who you see behind Wade on the bump in your screen, is actually making the calls as the ump for the time being of this game, and he's going to have it at an 0-2 count. Wade with this third pitch fouled off by Dyer. Leaves the count 0-2, runner at first.
I feel like that's still too good of a pitch by Wade. Like you're way ahead. Use that. I mean, extend the plate as much as possible. There shouldn't be a ball over the plate when you're ahead 0-2.
Another foul ball by Dyer.
You're going to look for an off-speed pitch here. He's giving him a steady diet of number ones, fastballs. So I would be looking for an off-speed pitch if I was Dyer here.
Ironically, I feel like this is one of the first at-bats we've seen that stretched a little bit.
In the dirt, 1 and 2.
Seems like our pitchers up to this point in today's scrimmage have really just been, moving right along, regardless if it's strikes or giving up those base hits. But so far, I feel like this battle between Wade and Dyer has been the longest at bat.
Yeah, this game's moving along real fast too. I mean, the pitchers are throwing a lot of strikes. Which
you just
is
had
really
to
good.
say something. That's going to
Ground
stay
ball to
in
the third
play.
baseman. He's safe at second. Dyer reaches first on an error by third baseman Karsten Manderbach. You're going to give that a hit? Did you miss the bobble out here at third? You're going to give that a hit? Yeah. All right. The official score is going to give him a hit there. Coming to bat for the visiting blue team, Jamie Powell. Back-to-back hits for the visiting blue team. They need to put something together right here. Wade delivered.
Wade with the strike on the first pitch. He's been throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. It's something you're really excited to see there, from a pitcher like him.
Absolutely.
And again, another one of those lefties that Coach Mack has brought here to Eastern Oregon.
Wade comes set. Ooh, fooled him with
Swing
the
and a
off-speed
miss.
pitch. Oh, they go to second. They got him at second.
And a great throw by the
Dyer's thrown
catcher
out
and
at
Matthew
second.
Bennett to get out number 1.
What a heady play there.
Runner advances to third, putting them in scoring position. But
Right.
again, Bennett with a great play even after the ball bobbled on him a little bit just to get that out at second.
Bennett knew he didn't have a chance at the guy at third, and throwing behind like that, it's always a little bit risky, but at the same time, great play.
Wade in an 0-2 count, delivers the pitch.
Gets
That's
away
gonna
from
be
Bennett. Here
high.
he comes. Play at the plate. He's there.
And top of the 6th after a high pitch from
Marsh
Wade. Gets
scores.
away from Bennett. It's going to bring a run in, makes it a 6-2 game. Team Blue cutting into Team Gold's lead as they're only down 4 runs now.
Bases are empty now. 1 out. Top of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Fajardo fields it. Play it first. He's safe.
Now batting, second baseman, Adrian Roa.
Powell's safe on the error by the first baseman, Tristan Fergus. Wade's delivered to the plate.
And Wade right now kind of putting himself in a bit of a pickle as he's made a couple of pitches that just have not gotten to the catcher safely, and it's allowed runners to advance. And realistically, that's what's giving up that 1 run so far here in the top of this 6th inning, and still just 1 out, count 1-0.
Yeah, they haven't hit the ball real hard off of Wade. That's the errors, pass balls, wild pitches. The ball's up.
Another high pitch from Wade puts the count 2-0.
Powell on second. Rowan needs a hit here. Head in the count. Hitters count. Wade comes set.
Low and inside brings up ball 3, and Wade looking a little rattled from a couple of those mistakes and high pitches that he's made early in this inning.
It's early in the season. This is typical. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of rough patches.
Yep, get it out now while you have the chance. Makes things feel a lot better once the season comes around.
Absolutely. It's a good pitch by Wade, off-speed pitch. Behind in the count. He was behind in the count 3-0, and he comes with an off-speed pitch. That tells me that the pitcher has confidence in pitches other than his fastball, which is a good thing.
Wade shaking off a few of the calls from his catcher. Finally gets one he likes, makes the delivery. It's going to be a high ball 4, and Rowe is going to advance to first. Runners now at first and second. We've got the entire infield coming in, have a discussion, see if Wade can kind of settle himself here. Again, giving up a couple high pitches, allowing the one run to come in, and so far gives up another walk, puts runner at first and another at second.
Coach McInerney, when he first came over here, he came on the Johnny Ballgame show, and he talked about like the way he recruits, and I really like his drive. Like he's a baseball dude, and that's huge. Eastern Oregon, Angie up there, and whoever else was on that hiring team, they made a great choice bringing in Coach Mike McInerney for sure.
Now batting third baseman Isaac Chamberlain.
Isaac Chamberlain to the plate for the visiting blue team. Chamberlain is 1 for 2. He singled in the third.
Chamberlain hoping to get at least a single here again.
Checks his swing, ball in the dirt. They check with the first base umpire, and he says no, he didn't want to know. Wade needs to battle out of this. First and second, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Wade delivers. Strike 1, 1-1. Wade comes set. First baseman's behind the runner at first.
It's going to be a
Chamberlain
little
takes the ball,
inside.
too.
Cloud coverage rolling in here to LeGrand, making a little bit cooler out here, but still a beautiful day here at Optimus Field for an inter-squad scrimmage showing the revamped Eastern Oregon University baseball team.
The pitch. Ball's up. Ball 3.
Wade not going in his favor with this count yet again.
He's
Bit of a
struggling
jam.
a little bit here. Got to
Still
pick
just-
it up.
Still just 1 out, runners at first and second.
Chamberlain's probably going to see a good pitch here. Ball 4.
That'll be ball 4, loads the bases. Wade in a really tough situation now, needing 2 outs and completely loaded up. Things are not going in his favor right now.
John Gonzalez comes to the plate for the visiting blue team. Gonzalez is 0 for 1. He had a sacrifice in the third, struck out in the 5th. Bases loaded, 1 out here for Wade.
Gonzalez with the chance to really cut into this lead for the visiting squad in Team Blue. They're still down 6-2 here in the top of the 6th.
First pitch, strike 1.
And that's what Wade wants to see. Hopefully give himself a little bit of a confidence boost, seeing that he's able to make that strike on the first pitch.
Yeah, with the bases loaded in this situation, you got to get ahead of that batter. There's no doubt. Wade delivers.
Pop up.
Comebacker
Wade's
makes
gonna
the
get
play.
that.
Goes to the plate for 1. To third for the second, and they're out of the inning.
And
Wow.
Wade with a great throw over to the home plate to get that 1 out, and then forces it back. The catcher does. And Matthew Bennett to get out number 3. And so far for the visiting squad in Team Blue, they have a chance to do something, but can't get out of that jam.
The visiting blue team scores 1 run on 1 hit, couple of errors. Bottom of the 6th, 6-2.
Ladies and gentlemen of Mountain Nation, I know we have some alumni and parents watching. If you're feeling generous and want to be more involved, you can join the official booster club of EOU Athletics, the Mountaineer Athletic Association. You can learn more about joining the team behind the teams by visiting EOUsports.com.
It's top of the 7th on the bump for a second inning of work. Coming to bat for the home gold team, catcher Matt Bennett.
Leading off for the home squad, catcher Matthew Bennett.
Told him looked good in his first inning. No runs, 1 walk. Tolan comes set.
And Tolan with a strong first pitch to get the strike.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good out there so far. Definitely. I'm pretty impressed with McInerney's pitching staff so far.
Yeah, looking good here early.
Oh, look at that little bender. Got away from him a little bit, 1-on-1. Tolan to the plate. Ground ball. Chamberlain backhanded. Oh, and the first baseman comes off the bag and makes the play.
Farrington saying he's out, that he got him on the tag before he got to first base. So that's going to bring out number 1.
Coming to bat for the home team, Blake Loftus, the center fielder.
Back at the top of the order, now batting center fielder Blake Loftus.
This game is just rolling by. Bottom of the 6th. I think I said top of the 7th earlier. It's bottom of the 6th. Tolan delivers. Ball's in the dirt, 1-0. Loftus is 3 for 3 today. 3 singles and a stolen base, 3 runs scored. That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do. Tolan comes set. And there's Loftus's 4th hit of the day.
Loftus looking good
Single
in this
to right.
scrimmage, showing that he's really trying to work his way into that starting lineup come the start of the season.
Absolutely. As a coach, if I can get a leadoff hitter to go 4 for 4 and score 3 runs, I'm happy.
I mean, yeah, you can't be mad about anything going on there.
No, absolutely not. Coming to bat, Karsten Manderbach. He's the third baseman.
Third baseman Karsten Manderbach.
Loftus on first, gets his lead.
And that's what you really want out of a leadoff guy if he's getting on base, putting himself in that position to be a run scored. Realistically, I think that was the first throwback at first base that we've seen today.
First pickoff attempt of the day.
Baseball now
Get
is
that
officially
work.
back.
Yes, indeed, EOU baseball is back. Loving it.
You know, this is only my first year here as the sports information director, but ever since I got the job and talked with people about the revitalization of this team, it's just been nothing but pure excitement.
Loftus steals second base. Manderbach made a good attempt to help cover on that steal.
So it's going to be 0-1 count. He's going to be called for the strike on that.
Smart move by Manderbach, though. It's protecting that runner.
Exactly.
Runner in scoring position now for Manderbach. 0-1 count. Tolan comes set.
And our first stolen base, I believe.
Second stolen base.
Ah, there we go.
Loftus had the first one as well.
That's true. That is very true.
He had a stolen base in the third. Another thing that you want your leadoff hitter to do is be able to steal bases, get into scoring position, and Loftus is just showing out today.
Exactly.
My goodness.
And Mark's making his way out to the bump to talk with Tolan. Looks like we got shortstop and Brooks Dyer coming in as well, too. The three of them having a quick discussion, trying to see what they're going to do here. Tolan dealing pretty well up to this point. He's got an 0-2 count, and I mean, with Loftus against him, the day he's had with the bat, it's going to be hard to try to get him out. But so far, Tolan has not had a bad inning on the bump.
Manderbach's 2 for 3 today with a couple singles. Looking to stretch that lead here. Tolan comes set. 1 out, bottom of the 6th.
Foul ball. Loftus getting a little greedy there almost for a second, and he thought he might be able to get over to third, but Mark's able to grab that after the foul ball and keep him at second.
Tolan's way ahead in the count here, 0-2. Look for him to stretch the plate. Tolan comes set, checks the runner. Oh, he's got a nasty curveball, man. Wow. It's a good deuce.
That was
It's a good pitch
long
off the
stretch
plate.
for Manderbach, too, at the bat. Just kind of reaching on that one.
Hey, that's called protecting with 2 strikes, man. You can't leave it in the hands of the umpire. I'm a big believer in not striking out looking. If it's close, swing the bat. Good job by Manderbach. Tolan comes set.
Tolan looks back over at second, gets the call.
Another foul
ball.
Manderbach's up there battling right now. That's what you got to do with 2 strikes. That's the game. Take away the pitches where the pitcher tries to extend the plate and wait for him to make a mistake. Manderbach's looked good today. Tolan in the stretch. Checks the runner. Runner takes off. Ball in the dirt. Loftus is safe at third.
Another stolen base.
Now it changes up a little bit. We got a runner on third with 1 out. Manderbach look for something up here. Put the ball in play. 1-2 count. They bring the infield in. Can't afford to give up any more runs here. They're down by 4.
Looking to avoid the sacrifice bunt.
Try to choke this at the plate. Curveball away.
He's count even 2-2.
Yeah, the visiting blue team, they can't afford to go down by any more runs here.
No, this late in the scrimmage,
6th.
it's going to be tough. They gotta be in a position to get outs. The way this Team Gold's been hitting, it's going to be tough. Ball 3,
Now we're
full
even.
count.
Manderbach's worked the count back to even, and Tolan needs to get an out right here. Tolan comes set. The payoff pitch. Curve, base hit up the middle for Manderbach.
Nice contact by Manderbach to drive in a run.
What a great at bat for Manderbach there.
Yep.
Wow.
Fought the entire time, made Tolan work for it, and with that, he's able to bring in that run, makes it a 7-2 game for the home team and Team Gold as they now lead by 5 runs with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
It's Manderbach's 3rd hit of the day, 3rd RBI. Brings up to the plate first baseman Tristan Fergus. Manderbach on first, gets his lead. Tolan comes set to the plate. Ball's low and away. 1-0.
If I'm Coach Mack, I got to be happy with the top of this order right now. Blake Loftus, again, like you said, 4 for 4 on the day, and Karsten Manderbach, 3rd hit, 3rd RBI. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, if you're getting that type of production out of the first 2 guys, you're going to be in a good position to score runs in any game.
Absolutely. Ball's away, 2-0. Manderbach dancing around at first, trying to get in Tolan's head.
Now the question is for Tolan on the mound is how well can he readjust and try to get himself out of this? And again, still only 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 7-2 game in favor of Team Gold as Marks makes the way out there to have another conversation with him.
Just trying to calm him down a little bit, get him back in his groove. Catcher is that kind of position where you wear a lot of different hats. You know, you're the only person that on the field that sees the entire field.
Exactly.
The field general. Tolan comes set. Manderbach dancing around at first. The delivery. Strike one. 2-1.
And like you said, Marks in that catcher position, really being the field general, must have gotten Tolan settled. He's able to deliver the strike, brings the count 2-1, like you said.
Tolan to the plate. Nice
swing and a miss.
Swing by Tristan Fergus. He just missed it.
Count evens out, 2-2.
It's starting to get a little chilly out here. It could just be the fact that I'm in shorts and a short sleeve shirt. You never know. Probably won't catch me in anything besides that. Tolan comes set. Manderbach takes off.
Swing and a miss for out number 2.
But he's safe at second with the stolen bases. Manderbach.
And Fergus is going to make his way back to the dugout. Again, swinging strike 3 brings up out number 2 for the visiting team in Team Blue.
Here in the bottom of the 6th, coming to the plate for the visiting, or for the home gold team, Kagan Kennedy, the left fielder. Manderbach's on second. 2 outs here. Kennedy's got a nice wide open stance. He looks like the kind of dude that can hit the ball pretty well.
Yeah. Let's see if he delivers here. Tolan checks back over to second. Brings the pitch.
Ball's inside.
Again, Tolan still showing some speed in his pitch, but again, just not having a lot of control so far in these last 2 at-bats.
The good thing is this is a scrimmage game and it's early in the season.
Exactly.
Tolan to the plate. Ball's
Kennedy.
hit off of the, into right field. Manderbach comes all the way around to score from second. On the base hit by Kennedy.
And Team Gold giving up its 2nd run here in the bottom of the 6th, stretches the lead back to 6 runs now for Team Gold as they're up 8-2. 2 outs here in the bottom.
Coming to the dish for the Gold team, right fielder Kyle Lund. He is
right fielder Kyle Lund.
He's 0 for 3 today. Oh. Check that. This is not Kyle Lund. This is his sub. We're going to find out who he is real fast for you guys. It's Cade Walker. Let me just make sure. Tolan comes set to the plate. No, he didn't. This is Caden Walker. He's from Timpanogos High School. He's a true freshman.
Walker.
Orem, Utah. When I talked with Caden, he told me his favorite food is mac and cheese, and he said that he doesn't care if it's homemade or out of the box. Tolan to the plate. Ground ball to the third baseman, Chamberlain. Charging. Nice dig at first. Not in the inning.
Chamberlain making a good throw, but an even better play at the first base spot by Trevor Curl. We go into the top of the 7th inning. It's an 8-2 game, and so far things have been going in the favor of all of Team Gold. Once again, ladies and gentlemen of Mountie Nation, we know we have some alumni and parents watching today's scrimmage. We appreciate all the love you have given to this EOU baseball team. If you're feeling generous and want to be more involved, you can join the official booster club of EOU Athletics, the Mountaineer Athletic Association. You can learn more about joining the team behind the teams by visiting EOU.com.
Oops. On the mound here in the top of the 7th for the home gold team, Kyle Lund. Another lefty. Imagine that.
Now on the mound for the home team, Kyle Lund. Leading off, second baseman, Adrian Roa.
No, Miles Norman. Miles Norman, leadoff hitter. Leading off here against Lund.
Miles Norman.
First pitch fastball. He's got a little zip on that thing too. Man, he's got a stable of lefties with zip. Wow.
And as you can see, the bit of the challenge here with no numbers on these uniforms, trying to rely on our spotter,
Hey.
and even we ourselves not knowing a lot of these kids. At times, it's going to get away from us.
Well, hey, I knew it wasn't Roa.
I even asked you before, and you said yeah. So that's
No,
on,
I
that's
didn't
on you,
say
Dotsie.
yeah. No, I did
for
not
shame.
say yeah. Lund to the plate in the dirt, 1-1. Norman's 1 for 2, was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Had an RBI in the 3rd.
Lund sitting on the bump still. Gets the call.
To the plate. Off speed
Swing and a
pitch, struck
miss.
him
That's
out.
going to send him home.
That brings to the plate Easton Watterson, center fielder.
Now batting, center fielder, Easton.
He's 0 for 1 today.
Watterson.
Reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st. 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st and walked in the 5th. Lund delivers. First pitch is outside. 1-0. Yeah, this game is cruising by. We're here in the top of the 7th. It's 8-2 gold home team in the lead. Strike one, 1-1. Lund shakes him off. Delivery to the plate. Fouled away, 1-2. So Lund is a two-way player. He started off in right field, and now McInerney's got him on the mound. He's got good zip, lefty. I'm astonished by that. Ball's in the dirt. Burns 1, 2-2. Every one of these pitchers that I've seen. That's funny. I was talking about them having something on their hand. Of course, they have to right now with coronavirus. It's the band that EOU uses to show that they've been checked temperature-wise. Watterson goes down on strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, Trevor Curl.
Trevor Curl at the plate, first baseman. He's 0 for 3 today. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st.
Be ball 1 on that first pitch. Although Curl is 0 for 3, he did have that really at first base earlier in the game, just really showing his athleticism.
Absolutely.
Foul ball, and
Ball's
that's
out
going
of
to
play.
get past the fence line. Good contact, just can't keep it infield.
Lund has good command of the zone. I'm impressed.
It's going to be ball 2, brings the count 2-1.
Train going by out there. That's another one of the cool things about Optimist is it sits right here by the rail yard, so you get to watch the train go by. First base gets tough in the evenings with the sun because the sun sets over here off of the side of Mount Emily, and
Yeah.
that whole right side of the infield just tough. Off-speed pitch away.
Evens the count 2-2. Deuces 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Shake him up. I'm so glad baseball's back at EOU, William. Wow.
Foul ball
back,
right
right
near
up
the
into
press
us.
box.
What you know, the next exciting thing about baseball for EOU is to watch the field get built.
Yes, sir. You
You
are
know,
not wrong
that-
there.
You know, we're a little ways away. Ground ball to first.
That's going to be
Takes
an
it himself.
unassisted ground out. Brings us to the end of the top of the 7th.
One,
Go
2, 3.
Bottom of the 7th. Yep, great defensive play there by Lund and that infield as they're able to get out of the inning.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
And we'll take a quick music break.
Mound here in the bottom of the 7th for the visiting blue team. True freshman from Pendleton, Cooper Roberts.
Now on the mound for Team Blue, Cooper Roberts.
Connor Fajardo
Leading
at the
off
dish.
for the home team, Connor Fajardo.
The shortstop is 0 for 3 today. Struck out twice. Foul ball. Roberts, like I said, he's from Pendleton, true freshman. When I asked him what kind of food he likes, he said chicken nuggets. Imagine that, a true freshman that loves chicken nuggets still.
To be young again.
All right.
That'd
Ball's
be
inside, 1-1.
ball one on the pitch, and right now it looks like I'd say Cooper's in the lead for best hair on the team. He might even beat some of the softball
What about
players
this
with
guy
those
sitting
locks.
next to me here,
Hey,
man? This
Bennett,
is pretty.
Michael Bennett's got a good lock of hair, but Cooper's looking just a bit longer.
Base hit to right field. Ooh. Oh, he's going to try for second here.
Unwise throw,
Good throw,
but
and he's
we have
out.
a throw over,
he's
and he's
gone.
going to get the tag at second.
Fajardo's thrown out at second on the nice play by Marks.
Mark's able to make up for the mistake by the outfield and get out number 1.
Who is it? Yep. Coming to bat for. Oh, this is one of the. Who do we got here up to bat? I'm gonna have to look this one up here. It's one of the. Who? Yes. So up to bat for the home team.
Now
Substitute.
home team,
Noah Owens. He comes from Valley Christian in Meridian, Idaho. He's a freshman as well. Roberts, the curveball's down.
And got
It's 2-1.
the win, picking up, like you said, coming over from Mount Emily.
It always does.
Dodzy,
Like
do it all
clockwork.
guy. Do it all guy, play-by-play, color, and weatherman. A swing and a miss by Owens brings the count
come
to
on,
2-2.
The delivery by Roberts. Another off-speed pitch got him.
Roberts looking good so far.
Yes, he is. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. This is Bennett. This is Peyton Hamilton. Coming to bat for the gold home team. Designated hitter Peyton Hamilton. Roberts delivers. First pitch.
Now batting.
Ahead 0-1.
Peyton Hamilton.
Roberts looks good out there on the hill. This kid's a true freshman, too. These guys got their senior season of baseball taken away, too, so he hasn't played in a game in
Good while.
Yeah.
And he puts himself in the
Quickly
advantage.
ahead
0-2
0-2.
count.
Yep. Now you burn one.
You got to
Try
give
to get him
Roberts
to
some
chase.
credit, too, after that first at-bat that kind of got away from the left fielder on that throw. He got a lot of help from Marks, but even then in that appearance, he looked good on the hill.
Yep. Roberts delivers. He's got a big bender, man. He's got a big sweeping curveball. There's quite a bit of change in velocity between his fastball and curveball. Hamilton's 0 for 3 today. Foul tip. Oh, he can't hold on. Marks can't hold on.
Ooh, that's one you'd like to have because that gets you out of this inning quickly.
That's what they need right now. They're down by 6 runs. They got to get through these innings quick and get back up to bat. Roberts delivers. Off-speed pitch. Got him.
Roberts just dealed through that entire setup. Looked good from start to finish.
He looked real good there. No runs, no hits, no error. Oh, 1 error. 1 error.
And we'll take a quick music break as we get ready to go into the the top of the 8th inning.
Turner Edwards. Turner's a Walla Walla High School, Walla Walla Community College as well. He's a sophomore transfer. First pitch, ground ball to the shortstop. Fajardo to first, 1 out.
First at bat was Brooks 1, and now on the mound for the home team in Team Gold, Turner Edwards.
Coming to bat for the visiting blue team. Shortstop Brooks Dyer.
Now batting Brooks.
He's 1 for
Dyer.
3 today. Edwards gets the quick first out. Comes set. Delivers. Strike 1.
And my old neighbor looking pretty decent here to start this
I heard
inning.
he's a big basketball fan.
Yeah, he was. I'm pretty sure he still is.
Turner Edwards delivers.
He's
Good
going to get the
pitch.
strike.
He's got
0-2
good
count going in
command.
his favor.
0-2. Turner said that he likes rap music.
Yeah.
He's a rap music dude.
Days when I would be cleaning my kitchen and stuff, I'd have some old music, old school rap going.
Nice.
And Turner would, times when we saw each other, he's just like, I like your music choice.
Ground ball.
Thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
nice play.
Great
Nice
grab, and that's
play.
going to be out number 2.
2 quick ones for Edwards.
Edwards
Nearly
right
8.
there. Even if a throw had to be made to him, he had the runner beat with that long stride of his. Makes his way back onto the hill. Already 2 outs here in the top of the 8th.
Batting for the visiting team now. Designated hitter Jamie Powell.
Now batting Jamie Powell.
Powell's 0 for 3 today. Reached on an error.
And Turner has
Plonked
the
him.
hit by pitch. Going to send
That's
Powell right to first.
That's one of the crazy things about baseball. Pitchers, you come out, you get 2 quick outs, and then you dink somebody, and it happens. I mean, it really does. I don't know if it's an over assertion of adrenaline because you get you get 2 outs quick and you get a little pumped up, and
Yeah, feeling
then you
good.
let one rip and you lose it, and
It is what
you
it
end up
is.
plunking somebody and putting them on first. Roa at bat, second baseman.
Now batting, Adrian.
He's 0 for 2
Roa.
today. He reached on a walk in the 6th. Powell on first, takes his lead. Edwards comes set. Edwards is another one of those righties whose ball likes to run in on right-handed hitters. That's a good thing. I mean, as a right-handed pitcher, you face a lot of right-handed batters. So
Absolutely.
Edwards delivers. Outside.
Oh,
he called that a strike.
1-2 count. And
I jumped the gun there.
as you notice with Edwards, too, he's a little bit slower when it comes to taking his signal and then getting set for the pitch. I mean, he's a lot.
Yeah, he does work slow.
He takes a lot more time on the bump than any of the other pitchers we've seen. It's not a bad thing, but it's the first one to do so.
Ground ball.
Second baseman clears it over to first.
Not on the inning.
Turner and the defense looking really good as they go through a quick inning.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
Other than the hit by pitch, they looked good as we go into the bottom of the 8th now. It's still an 8-2 game. And once again, we just want to give a huge thank you to Mountie Nation. Those of you watching, we know some of you are alumni and parents. If you're feeling generous yet again and want to be more involved, you can join the official booster club of EOU Athletics, the Mountaineer Athletic Association. You can learn more about joining the team behind the teams by visiting EOUsports.com.
Taking the mound here in the bottom of the 8th for the visiting blue team, Turner Edwards. Turner Edwards, a Walla Walla High School, Walla Walla Community College. Oh, no, my bad. Austin Brown.
Austin Brown.
I will get to know these guys eventually. He's a McKay High School, Chemeketa dude. Bennett, ground ball to the shortstop. One away. I will figure these guys out eventually. So, Austin Brown, he's a Chemeketa kid, another one. He said he wants to go to the Bahamas. Interesting.
Now batting, Blake Loftus.
Coming to the plate for the home team, Blake Loftus, center fielder. He's having a day today, I tell you that. He's 4 for 4, 3 stolen bases, couple RBIs, four runs scored. Brown falls behind 2-0. Loftus with a chance to go 5 for 5.
Brown delivers the pitch. He's going to get strike one, brings the count 2-1.
Still ahead in the count. Looking for a hitter's pitch right now. Ground ball up the middle. 6-3 for out number 2. Coming to the plate for the gold team, third baseman Karsten Manderbach. He's 3 for 4 today. Got 3 RBIs, couple runs scored, stolen base. He's having a day too. Let's see if Edwards can work out of it, or Brown can work out of it. Why do I keep calling him Edwards? Brown.
You'll get it.
Yeah.
You'll eventually get it,
well,
my
they
guy.
don't have numbers.
And a rare thing, though, Loftus not able to can't get on base. Let's see if Manderbach can make up for it.
Ground ball up the middle. He's going to get a good hop here. Play up first.
And he
Safe.
drops it,
Can't
so
get
he's
the
going to
dig.
be safe.
Do we give him a hit there? It's a tough one. I'm gonna say no. I say we give him
I
an
say
error.
we rule it an error. Yeah.
Yeah. He's 6.
And you would think a team with 4 errors would not be up
One
by
out
6
here.
runs.
Bottom of the 8th. Tristan Ferguson at bat for the
Now
gold
batting,
team.
Tristan Ferguson.
Manderbach takes a lead at first. Austin Brown comes set, checks the runner
Brown gets the call.
to the plate.
And swing. And a correction on the errors. It's going to be 3 errors for both teams on this day.
Nobody's keeping track of that. Come on.
Call him like I see him. It's going to happen regardless.
Runner goes. Manderbach's
Throw
going
to
to be safe at
He's
second.
going to be there.
Another
No
stolen
problem.
base for Manderbach. 1-1 on Fergus here. I remember back in the days when I was in high school and middle school watching EOU games. I've played quite a few games up there at Snowflake myself when Snowflake was still there. Ground ball to the shortstop.
Fergus smacks one, but it's going to be back over at first. Brings us to the end of the 8th inning. It's still going to be an 8-2 game. Team Gold wearing the gray uniforms leading Team Blue again by 6 runs as we go into the 9th and final inning of play.
Optimus Field, the return of EOU baseball.
Cooper, I do not know his last name. Cooper, he's a freshman. It's probably Cooper.
That's a pitcher. Leadoff hitter
We're
hit by a pitch.
playing this straight up, so this is it last half. If they don't tie it. Okay, gotcha.
Runner on first here. Cooper Hewitt on first for. We go. John Gonzalez up to the plate for the visiting blue team. Foul ball.
Now batting, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Hewitt on first.
And Coach Mack making an appearance up here in the press box for us really quick, letting us know that although this is a scrimmage, they're going to finish this out truly like a game would be. So if the visiting team in Team Blue cannot tie it up here, we will not have a bottom of the 9th frame. Traditional baseball,
Fouled
you
up
gotta love it.
above our heads here. Gonzalez is 0 for 2 today. He reached on a fielder's choice in the 6th, sacrifice in the 3rd.
Turner with the count in his favor waves off a couple of signs, and he's still not happy with what he gets. Finally does.
Hewitt gets his lead at first. The pitch. Ground ball down the third baseline. It's fair. That ball's fair. Hewitt holds up at second.
And our leadoff guy, Cooper Hewitt, like Dodsey said, gets his way over to second. Let's put Gonzalez at first. Still no outs. Turner Edwards on the bump in this final frame. And what should be the final frame, but the blue team going to look to fight every little chance they get as they're down 6 runs.
That brings up left fielder Miles Norman. He was hit by a pitch in the 5th. He is 1 for 3 today. Reached on an error in the 1st. Edwards comes set. Fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike number 1. First and second, no outs. Hewitt gets his lead. Gonzalez at first. They're not holding him. Edwards delivers. Inside, 1-1. Turner Edwards. Walla Walla High School, Walla Walla Community College. He's a sophomore. Edwards comes set. It's a good pitch by Edwards, and he's ahead in the count 1-2. Norman's got to keep this rally going for this visiting blue team. They need 6 runs here to extend the game.
And apologies just to everybody watching as our camera is mounted on the top of the fence line. It looks like one of the foul balls that got hit earlier knocked the cable loose, so we're without the camera feed right now, but still currently a 2-2 count, runners at first and second. And see what this blue team decides to do. We'll try to get the stream up for you, back up for you here shortly.
Edwards shakes off Bennett, comes set. 2-2 pitch is up for ball 3. We got a full count. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the 9th. Hewitt on second. Gonzalez on first. Norman awaits the pitch. Fouled off. Still full. First and second still. Nobody out. 3-2 count. Edwards comes set. Delivers to Norman. Ground ball back to the pitcher. He goes to second. For out number 1 to first. And they turn 2. 2 dead here in top of the 9th. Brings to the plate the the center fielder, Easton Watterson.
Now batting, Easton Watterson.
The runner on third is Hewitt. Oh, Garrett. Correction. Check that. We got a pinch hitter. His name is Garrett Beckman. He's from Lewiston High School. He's a true freshman. Or no, he's not a true freshman. He came from TVCC, but he got a year of eligibility back. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th.
Folks,
Ground ball.
We'll try to treat this as a radio broadcast. Again, our cable from the camera, which is on the infield, on the inside of the fence line, is knocked loose, and we're not able to get out there at the moment. So right now, count is 0-1. Turner shaking off. He gets set to the plate, makes the pitch. And it's going to be a swing and a miss, brings the count to 0-2. Only 1 runner on at second or at third base. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning.
Beckman's got to protect here.
Turner with the delivery. It's going to be low and into the ground. Brings the count now at 2-2. Runner still waiting at third. Turner trying to play the role of hero here and just get out of this game as Team Gold has a commanding lead 8-2 here in the top of the 9th.
Turner Edwards has looked pretty good today, too.
He has.
Well,
High
that's
ball.
good discipline by Beckman to lay off of that behind in the count. Brings it back to even. Full count. Here we go.
High ball count. 3-2. Turner with the delivery. And it's going to be
Ball's inside.
Ball 4, and that's going to send Beckman over to first base. Runners now on the corner here with 2 outs, top of the 9th.
That'll bring up first baseman Trevor Curl.
Now batting, Trevor Curl.
Runners on the corners, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Bennett gives the infield signal. Curl is 0 for 4 today. He reached on an error in the 4th and reached on a fielder choice. Fly ball to right. It's caught by the right fielder, and that'll do it. So here from Optimus Field in Eastern Oregon's first baseball game in 14 years. We did the blue and gold scrimmage. The home team, the gold team, ended up winning 8-2. The top of their lineup looked fantastic. Big thank you to Eastern Oregon Alive, Brent Clapp.
Yeah.
Bench warmers.
Yeah. Just like you said, Dodzy, that top of that lineup was great. And definitely for sure. Shout out to you, Dodzy, and Brent Clapp for sure coming out and helping us with this broadcast. Once again, folks, we're sorry that we lost that video feed there at the end of the game, but once again, special thanks to the City of LeGrand Parks and Rec, allowing us to use Optimus Field here at Pioneer Park.
Absolutely.
EO Alive for all their help with this broadcast. Benchwarmers Pub and Grill for hosting the watch party and streaming today's game, and everyone in Mountain Nation that was watching and realistically listening in the final half of that inning. This was a great scrimmage. Both sides looking really good. I mean, altogether, Dodzy, what's your evaluation of this squad?
It's almost exactly how I would have imagined it. I was super impressed by the pitching. I'm super impressed by the amount of lefties that have good control. The top of that home team, that gold team's lineup, was solid today.
They really tough to get by.
I mean, they accounted for more than half of the total runs. I mean, if you look at the scorebook here, we look at Loftus and Manderbach. They scored 5 runs between the two of them, and they had, 7 hits.
Yeah. I mean
that top of the lineup for the home team was solid today.
That's production that you want. But we're going to go ahead and close out this broadcast. Once again, we want to thank everybody for viewing, and a special thank you to all those involved that we had mentioned earlier. We'll be back here next time in the spring for the start of revitalized Eastern Oregon University baseball. Thank you for watching. Good night.
And we're